Shemai boys and girls, and welcome to our Chinese New Year Assembly with Miss Rogers. Today we will be exploring the celebration that takes place to celebrate Chinese New Year. Where is China? Can you find it on this map? Chinese New Year is not only celebrated in China, it is also very popular in other countries such as Taiwan, Singapore and Malaysia. You can find these countries on the map where you find the red dots. Can you see them? When is Chinese New Year celebrated? In the year 2020, it was celebrated on Saturday the 25th of January. This year, Chinese New Year is celebrated today, the 12th of February. What do you notice about the dates? Chinese New Year is slightly different from the New Year that you and I know that happens on the 1st of January. This is because the date of Chinese New Year is worked out according to the first day of the Chinese lunar calendar. And this depends on the movement of the sun and the moon. The celebration will always take place somewhere between the 21st of January and the 19th of February. Meaning it won't always be the same date every year. We call this a Movable Festival. Have a look at the picture. What colour do you think is special when celebrating Chinese New Year? That's right. Red is a special colour to celebrate Chinese New Year. So why red? The legend of Nian explains this. It is said that Chinese New Year started in ancient times when the Chinese people were hounded by a mythical beast called the Nian. The Nian would visit every New Year's Day to gobble up all their livestock, crops and even people. Scared and tormented, the villagers left food outside their houses for the Nian in the hope that it would leave them be once it was fed. One day the villagers noticed that the Nian was afraid of nothing but a small child wearing the colour red. From that day on, red lanterns, firecrackers and scrolls were used to frighten the Nian away, and it never came back. So this is why red is a special colour and used in the celebration for Chinese New Year. How is Chinese New Year celebrated? One way is red envelopes with money inside are given to people, paying off debts, spring cleaning the home, and letting off firecrackers, especially red ones. It is also celebrated with family and friends by sharing food. Another celebration that takes place for Chinese New Year is the dragon dance. In Chinese culture, dragons are thought of as helpful, friendly creatures. They are believed to bring good luck, long life and wisdom. During Chinese New Year, dragon dances are performed to scare away evil spirits. Dancers carry a long paper dragon held up on poles and raise the dragon up and down. The story of Chinese New Year. A long time ago, in China, the Jade Emperor decided there should be a way to measure time. He told the animals they were to compete in a race. The first 12 animals would be rewarded by having a year named after them. On the day of the race, all the animals lined up beside the river. The rat and the cat, who were good friends, were worried as they were not very good at swimming. They asked the ox if he would carry them across on his back. The ox agreed, and they jumped on his back. When the race started, the rat and the cat were very pleased that the ox took the lead. They were almost across at the other side when the rat pushed the cat into the water and jumped on the bank to finish first. "Well done," said the Jade Emperor to the rat. "The first year of the zodiac will be named after you." The poor ox was tricked into second place, and so the second year of the zodiac was named after him. Shortly after, the exhausted tiger arrived on the riverbank. Swimming the river had been very difficult, as he had to fight the strong currents. The next to arrive was the rabbit, who hadn't swum across, but hopped across on some stepping stones and then onto a floating log, which carried him to the riverbank. "I shall call the fourth year after you," the surprised Jade Emperor said. Taking fifth place was the dragon. "How come you didn't win the race when you could fly across?" the Emperor asked. "I stopped to help some animals," the dragon explained. Heading towards the line was the horse. Just as he thought the horse would cross, the sly snake wriggled from around the horse's hooves. The horse was so surprised that he jumped backwards, giving the snake a chance to slither forward and take sixth place. The horse made it in for seventh place. Not long afterwards, a raft arrived carrying the monkey, the rooster, and the goat. They explained how they had worked as a team to get across. The Emperor was very pleased. He said the goat would be the 8th year, the monkey the 9th, and the rooster 10th. The next animal to arrive was the dog. "What took you so long when you're such a good swimmer?" asked the Emperor. "The river was so clean that I decided to have a bath along the way," the dog explained. He was rewarded with the 11th year. There was one place left in the zodiac, and the Emperor wondered who the last winner would be. All of a sudden, the pig turned up. "You took a long time. What happened?" the Emperor asked. "I was hungry, and I stopped to eat. Then I fell asleep," said the pig. The 12th year was given to the pig. As for the cat, he finally crawled out of the river, but it was too late to have a year named after him. He was very angry with Rat for pushing him in, and since then, cats have never been friends with rats. You can see all the 12 zodiac signs for the Chinese zodiac on this slide. What animal are you? Look carefully at the years on the inside. Find the year you were born, and that is the animal you are in the Chinese zodiac. Miss Rogers is a dog. What animal are you? "2021 is the year of the ox. Are you an ox? In the Chinese zodiac, the ox is very hardworking and methodical. In the Chinese New Year story, the kind and honest ox carries the cat and the rat across the river. To help us celebrate Chinese New Year in Pantsai Primary, you may have received a special gift in the post. Happy Chinese New Year, everyone! And I hope you enjoyed learning all about why and how we celebrate Chinese New Year.